Yeah, so we are live. Let's just wait for like 1 2 minutes, just for people to join. Some people to join. Let's just wait for 2 minutes. Kumudri, you are okay now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just like we'll wait 1 more minute and then we'll start. Okay, yeah, so I think we should begin. So, hi everyone. Welcome to the Crohn's and Colitis Squad. And today
Hi.
we are having a discussion. Today we are having a discussion with Mr. Raj Patil from Pune and Mr. Arun Prakash from Bangalore about what is the experience of being a father of a child with IBD, and being a parent of a kid with a chronic illness can just be as daunting as it is for the kid suffering from the illness. So today we'll explore some of the emotions and the challenges and the views of the parents whose kids are suffering from IBD, and later will also have a talk with the moms. So Kumudini will be moderating the discussion. So I'll like leave it up to you guys. Okay. So Kumudini,
Thank you,
over to you.
Arun. Thank you for that introduction. Yes, of IBD kids, or just to understand what it exactly takes to be a parent of a kid with IBD from a parent perspective. So let's understand the struggles that they underwent. What are the things that they are expecting with the from the kid or from their child who is suffering from IBD? So without delay, let's start off. And we have with us Mr. Raj Patil and Mr. Arun Prakash. So Mr. Raj Patil, can you please give a small introduction about yourself and your son?
Yeah, myself Raj Patil. We are from Pune. My son Shubham, who is about 25 years old now, he's suffering from Crohn's disease. And should I start with complete telling on?
What was the diagnosis and what was the
Okay.
initial stage? Such things.
Uh, yeah, in the year 2000, when I was in Indian Navy, I was a submariner, and I was deported as a lightning officer at a remote district place. And Nita was alone in Mumbai, and Shivam started having that flare up of prawns. But we were not knowing what is prawns. So
Okay.
initially, she took him to the Naval Hospital, Ashwini there in Jalaba. They tried all their tests, everything, but they could not diagnose. So then they had a doubt that he has JRA, Juvenile arthritis. So they asked us to visit KM Hospital in Mumbai, where is the specialist for the arthritis. Later on, they also did all their tests, but they could not diagnose. So every time they used to put a question mark, what a diagnosis. The Shubham was having all the symptoms of Crohn's. No one was knowing, even doctors were not aware of that.
Okay.
No, a single test, even his bone marrow, everything was done. His bone scanning was done in a nuclear lab in Naval Hospital. And nothing could be diagnosed. We went around all the major hospitals in Mumbai.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Your voice is breaking, I think. Can you just separate your mic or something?
A little
Is it
more,
clear for me?
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
hear me now? Now?
Yeah. This would be better, I think.
Okay. So we went across
Yeah.
all the major hospitals in Mumbai, and everywhere the specialists, different specialists, but no one could diagnose his disease at that. Either they used to put it JRA or some other like erythronodulism or some other problem. So he used to have nodules, he used to have pain in the body, he used to have diarrhea, he used to have stomach pain, finally he used to get bedridden. In 2003, I got retired from Navy. So my voluntary retirement. Then we went to Ahmedabad, Indore, and finally we came to Pune. Each city we tried to test him for the diagnosis, but nothing could work out. Then we were in Indore. That time, one general medicine doctor had asked us to do a test for hemophilia, which was a positive.
Okay.
So we have hemophilia. At that time also by 2005-6 he was not diagnosed. That time he was diagnosed as a hemophilia. 2007 we came to Pune. From 2007 to 2011 he used to have regular flare-ups. And during flare-ups with all those symptoms of Crohn's like abdominal pain, diarrhea, all the things. Then then Uh, one fine time, we could find out one doctor who had advised me to have a panel of 5 doctors. So I requested doctors at Mangeshkar, there is a Dinanath Mangeshkar Hospital in Pune. So 5 doctors had
Um,
I think
I
we are
guess
losing
voice is breaking, I think.
we admitted in
Yeah.
there, but finally in colonoscopy, they diagnosed it is a Crohn's. So in 2011, Shubham was diagnosed with Crohn's.
So, Mr. Raj Patil, like, what was the exact number of years for the diagnosis? How long did it take?
It took around 11 years.
Oh my
11
God.
2000 to 2011, and number of cities, all major cities, we can say metro cities like Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Indore, then finally Pune.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Raj, for that. Mr. Arun Prakash, if you could introduce about yourself and your son's diagnosis, just give us a brief
Yeah.
introduction.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Arun Prakash. I stay in Bangalore. See, my son, he at present he is studying in 11th standard. When he diagnosed, he was in 8th standard, and like as every parent, right? We were just struggling, and he was getting a diarrhea. Actually, he had a severe diarrhea and stomach abdomen pain. Uh, then when we went to the nearest pediatrician, it was just thinking like colonoscopy and all, they have done it, and the local doctor, they have diagnosed it as a tuberculosis TB. It's a tuberculosis, intestine tuberculosis. I
Okay.
think generally this will be diagnosed as a TB only. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but many doctors, like it's they will not just directly jump into the it is a Crohn's or IBD or then, and doctor suggested let us try for the TB,
Okay.
and but luckily, fortunately, we have a family background. Like in a family, my wife's sister, she has got IBD.
Oh.
She has a Crohn's. So it was like a slightly indicating that there might be
Mm-hmm.
chance Crohn's. But we treated him initially for the TB, tuberculosis,
Okay.
and it almost 4 to 5 months he was given a treatment for TB, but there was no improvement, and still he was getting a diarrhea. He was coming down almost all 9 kgs. He has dropped 8 to 9 kgs. He has lost his weight, and then again our pediatrician has referred pediatrician GI. He's a very good doctor in the Jain Hospital in Bangalore, Dr. Kanan Ramaswamy. He diagnosed in one shot, with a lab report as well as colonoscopy, is confirmed that it is IBD, Crohn's.
Okay.
So, yeah, mentally we already prepared that there could be a chance of IBD because our
Mm-hmm.
family has this already. So we prepared ourselves. We know that it is going to be. Then other things like since he was studying 8th standard, he could not go to school
Hmm.
at all for almost all 1 year. He could not go there, but school people cooperated as well. He was studying at home itself, and then after started giving a hello,
Yeah, yeah, we are able to hear you. You are
yeah,
audible.
yeah. So then after started giving treatment for IBD, he was on steroids for some time, 3 to 4 months, and then immunosuppressant. Then he has become all right, and then he has gained back his weight, and then he started going back to school.
That's nice.
After 2 years, again in 2019, after completing his 10th standard exams,
Okay.
then maybe due to stress or something, again flare-ups in 2019 May, and
Oh.
this flare-up was little severe, and he used to go almost all 10 to 12 times or 15 times to washroom, and
Hmm.
again diarrhea started, and again doctor has put him on steroids, and he has
Okay.
come back now. God grace, he is normal now. He is on remission, and he is doing good. So he completed his 11th stand.
Uh,
So that's great. He's studying well, and he's good. And he
it's really
understood
nice to know that he's doing well now and is in remission. It's
is
really
an
such a relaxed, actually.
yes, for any parent or anybody. Yes, fine, that's
Yes.
fine, and we are happy. And he knows. The moreover thing is that we educated him that what he is now, what he treatment is going on, how long he has to take. Maybe initially we used to get some questions like, how long I have to take this medicine every day, should I take,
Hmm.
or how long, 1 month, 1 year, or something. Slowly we prepared him that it should be there. It will be there for lifelong, and
Okay.
as long as we get a um, medicine or maybe the treatment or permanent cure.
Yeah.
So, and he is mentally prepared. He knows. what is there. And I introduced Nikhil in IISc. I met him. So
Yeah. And that's how
that's
the
nice.
support builds.
Yes, the reason is, our family already we know what it is, and because my
Okay.
wife's sister, she's taking a treatment for last
Okay.
15 years. She's
Oh,
also got a Crohn's, and so we know like how to manage, and that's a good part.
so
But
that made the
for that,
task easy actually for you.
it has, yes, that made us easy. And
But
so
one thing
fine,
which
this is a
I
part of our
noticed,
life.
yeah, one thing which I noticed common in you both is like initial wrong diagnosis. So when doctor said it was TB, like what was the exact mental state that which you went through? Like when
Actually,
somebody,
no, the symptoms and everything looks like IBD. We know that.
okay,
When the diagnosis come for TB, definitely we were happy that because there is a treatment for TB, and then it goes. If you take a treatment,
okay,
there is a cure for TB. So
okay,
we were happy that it's okay, fine, this will go off. But later, the things are not getting, improvement, and then we were suspecting there might be IBD. So then we went to the right doctor in right time. So within 6 months, we could diagnose this,
okay.
so that there
Oh,
is
that's
not
nice.
not much of damage. Yeah, within six
Hmm.
months, because of we are aware of this, because of the
Yes,
awareness.
exactly.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. The only thing is we need to go to the right doctor and just see like
Oh,
sir was talking like he went to many doctors, and
exactly.
uh,
Hmm.
but we need to identify the right doctor. You spend 3 days instead of every day going to the
Hmm.
new doctor. You spend 3 days to identify a right doctor, and
Yeah.
then go to the right doctor. That is the more important. And so fine, parents should not feel like whoever got any kid, for any parents, my
Yes,
suggestion is
yes,
like
yes.
it's fine, it has come, and then
Yeah.
how to cope up with this, and what medicine has to be given, what food has to be
Hmm.
given, and then for maybe for my son, almost he takes everything. There is no
Okay.
restriction except spicy or masala. Then he
Hmm.
takes all the food, no restriction, and he enjoyed it.
Yes. Mr. Raj Patil, what was the struggle that you had when Shubham was wrongly diagnosed with the other condition? So, so your voice is not to be heard. Um, no, we are
Uncle,
not
I think you are on
getting.
mute, maybe. On the screen, just see there is a, on the left corner, there
Yeah.
is a mic. Yeah, click again. Click
Click
again.
again. Sir.
Yeah. Okay. Just, remove the headphone and like insert it again once more. Like do one thing, remove the headphone and do insert it again. Not yet. Is there a mic in the computer? Maybe you can like remove it and just talk. Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah.
I think
You
there's
can
some
hear
lag.
now?
I
Okay.
think
Yeah,
Yes.
now it's
Okay.
much better.
I think there's some
Okay.
lag.
I think that. So what happened is we tried our level best in Naval Hospital itself, because Naval Hospital has all the facilities, but they could
Okay.
not. They had sent us on a different specialist. There itself they could not find out. So once they took the Montauk test also, similarly as he said, now said his son was diagnosed with TB. So Shubham was also diagnosed with TB, and they gave him 1 year treatment in Naval Hospital for TB.
Okay.
That was the case, and then later on, finally they could not diagnose it. What was the problem? But
Oh.
the symptoms were there. They were just going for a arthritis case. Even in
Oh.
2001, they gave steroids. They started steroids for arthritis to him. And after a certain time, they tapered it and stopped because there was no relief to him.
Okay.
After that, they asked us to visit the hospitals in Mumbai.
But giving steroids or giving medication for TB, did it have any side effects?
Yeah, it had side
Okay.
effects on sugar.
which were like worsening the condition.
Rightly said. Rightly said. He used to have miss. He used to get literally bedridden at such
Oh,
times. Yeah.
though he was taking some medications, but
Yes. Yes. And what used to happen? He used to have swelling on his leg, so I had to carry him on my back whenever we used
oh,
to go. Suppose if we get down from a taxi inside the hospital, because we were
okay,
not using wheelchair or they were not having anything, so we used to take him or carry on my back. So that was the condition that time
Oh, it's very
across
difficult.
Mumbai.
okay.
Okay. Now, how old
And
is he, sir?
He's,
did it
he's,
affect your
he's 25 years old.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that affect your daily routine? Because your work life is also important.
It
So
was.
was that some
It
was
had it
hampered?
had affected. I had to leave
Okay.
Navy. I have to leave Navy.
Oh,
I took voluntarily
Oh,
retirement. Otherwise, I would have taken superannuation in Navy itself.
okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr. Arun?
yes, definitely. I had little difficulties, but my manager and my company, especially my manager, knows it. Like then he couldn't understand. There was because I was not going out in Bangalore itself. Maybe after going to the doctor and then coming back, it didn't affect. So because I'm not, my job is not in sitting place. Like I'm into
Hmm.
sales, so it
Yeah,
didn't affect much. But it's my company and they supported me well and it's fine. So
that's really nice to know. At least we
yeah,
got some
manage.
support.
I could manage. Yeah, I could
Okay.
manage. And,
Your employer has to be a very good support, provide him support.
True,
that's
Otherwise,
more
it
true,
will.
important,
sir.
sir. That is more
That's
important.
important.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
And
That is true.
also, like as you said, Mr. Raj Patil, that it took almost 11 years to get to know that it was Crohn. So I know that how long it would have taken to reach one proper doctor and
Yeah.
how many diagnoses, how many tests he would have undergone.
Yeah.
So this will definitely affect the financial state also. So,
Definitely. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
how was that condition? How you could manage that?
See what
Even now with
happened.
the medications.
Yeah. What happened is I used to travel a lot for projects. After leaving Navy, I was into projects as a technical advisor.
Okay.
So I used to travel, but Nita, my wife Nita, used to take care of Shubham. So wherever my absence, she was the main. I would give all credit to her. She has missed to bring to that
That's true.
Shubham to take care of Shubham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
woman
But
is the
Yeah.
backbone actually.
yes. During those period, I used to travel across India, like pan India. I used to go to Agartala, sometimes Bhubaneswar, or sometimes Mysore, sometimes Pondicherry. So projects
Okay.
were across the India, so I used to travel across. So Nita was the one who used to take care of him. But whenever it used to miss, he used to get bedridden. That time I had to come down. Then
Hmm.
jointly we used to take him to hospital, take care of him, all those.
Okay.
Yeah, and financially, otherwise, what happens is whatever the amount I had got from Navy,
Hmm. Most
that
of it
was
goes
supported us.
here.
Yes, that supported
I,
us.
and Mr. Arun Prakash, this affect you also?
Of course, but not much
Yeah.
because we could diagnose early,
Okay.
and it's only the diagnosis charges, and because steroids are not that expensive. Like maybe
Okay.
when you get into the biologics,
Yeah.
and then only it expensive.
Hmm.
Otherwise, with a normal immunosuppressants and steroids,
Okay.
it's not expensive. So at present, he's on only immunosuppressant. That too, it's a weekly one injection.
Okay.
That's all. So it is not that expensive.
So your
You can
son
manage.
listens to you, and like if he has to take some medicine or he has to go to the doctor, like how is that he's self capable of taking
Uh,
managing himself, or you have to
I'm
push him
yeah.
because still he's a kid,
Yeah,
I
we are
think.
very lucky. No, we are very lucky. He knows that I never remind him taking a medicine, or
Okay.
he takes his tablet or injection. Weekly once he remind me that I need to take injection today, and
Okay.
he reminds me like when we want to go to the doctor, and
Oh.
so he takes care of himself as of now. So he is now is studying 10th, 12th standard. So I made him like that. You cannot
Yeah.
depend on parents. You should take care yourself.
True, true.
So
That
that
is
we need
most
to,
important.
yeah, we need to encourage them in such a way that they should take care of themselves. Like, he is not depending on me. Like, maybe I guide him, I support him. That's all, nothing else. So he takes care of himself.
Okay. But in your case, since already the family background was having Crohn's, so how did your son understand that condition? Did he did his own research, or you had to give an extra effort of telling him, see, this is the condition,
Yes,
this.
I guide him. I have guided him.
Okay.
I given a guiding. I
Okay.
guided him like either maybe taking a medicine or taking a food or taking like again the stress level, like how much stress you need to take,
Okay.
and then when to take it. These are all the daily activities. Like I can say the daily activities, and then for some time I was with him. I guided him and everything. And then he learned himself, and then he quickly picked
Because
up.
for me, even I was
And,
diagnosed when I was a child. I mean, symptoms started when I was a child. But to know that it's a
okay.
lifetime disease and I have to be on medication was the little
Yes.
shocking thing for me. So did
Yes,
even
I
he
gave him a couple
underwent
of
that?
I gave him a couple of examples, like in my house, like maybe at home, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my brother, or my mother, they take a tablet every day, like for not for the IBD, just for what you can diabetics.
Okay.
For diabetics or blood pressure or something they take. Then I told him, what is the difference? They are also taking, you are also taking, right? So you need not to worry about that. You take tablet, and then you are normal, like you are eating everything, you are taking everything, no restriction, and we are not stopping you for anything. You study, you enjoy, you go anywhere. So then he realized, okay, fine. Maybe like others, I'm also taking a tablet or medicine. And as long as you maintain, and then your health will be fine, and then you want to play, you go and play, and then he plays cricket well. He goes to cricket, he goes to play cricket, and he enjoys with the friends, and that's fine. Only thing is, we instructed him to avoid food outside. Whatever you want, take a food in at home, and don't take a spicy and masala. Except that, and he's doing fine. So
that's nice. But still,
educating is more important. Educating him is a more important. Like, be reality, not to hide anything with him. We don't hide anything. This is your problem. You have to survive. We support you.
But from your end, you're telling. But was there a receptive thing from his end also? Did he accept it?
Yes. Initially, he felt bad. Why it has come to me? That question has come. Why it has come to me? Yes, I have some other problem. Somebody else has some other problem. You have this problem. You have to survive. That's all. Like, we need to, we should not hide anything, and then boldly we have to explain it. That's all.
Yes, that takes a lot of courage actually for him also.
Yes. Yes. When he was at 16 years, 17, 14 years, 14, 15 years. It was a bit difficult, but we managed somehow. And now he has come to the track, like he's fine. He knows, he is aware of what he's doing and what he has a problem. So, and one good thing is, you don't Google it on this about the disease. You don't search on the internet. So I clearly suggested it. Don't do that, because there are a lot of
I mean,
there are different opinions.
Okay. Yeah, each person has their own struggle in this condition. So maybe, I will say.
They misguide again, as long as he's doing fine, and then why internet is required to learn about his disease. So, he don't do that.
Until and unless he's fine, then it's okay. He's doing good. And yes, Mr. Raj Patil, what was your struggle to make Shubham understand this condition and make him take the medicines?
Shubham, see, what happened is, Shubham till 2011, till the time he was not diagnosed, we were not knowing at all. We were literally ignorant what is happening with him. We were not only suffering, we were going through the suffering. He was more suffering, and we were just witness to that. We used to see his sufferings and get affected. That was the
Okay.
case, and every time, very rarely used to have remissions. Always used to be in flare-ups, especially in the when he was in 10th and 12th, before the pre-board examination. 2 to 3 months he was bedridden.
Okay.
So those sufferings, with those sufferings, we could not get diagnosed. So that was the major reason. Then in 2011, when we diagnosed that, then treating means taking medicine and all, that is not an issue. He is okay. He can take
Okay.
any bitter medicine. He can take injection. He is so used to taking that blood, na? Otherwise, when you go for a blood test, people are afraid of giving blood.
True.
He's
We are
so,
like so used to it.
yeah. So he's so weak and he's so pale, but he's not afraid. Even the nurse who takes his blood, she gets afraid whether I should put injection or not.
Yeah,
That-
good
That's
guy.
good.
yeah. He's so strong, I would say, very strong. Only
Okay.
thing what happens when he's having pain, he gets calm, very calm. He doesn't speak. He keeps himself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the thing is.
So the medicines and all I mean, I'm asking in the initial days when he was a child. So he used to take it on himself, or you had to push him
No,
or make him
Nita has to just at time to time she has to remind him.
just monitor, and he
Yes.
was like responsible.
Yes, responsible.
Okay.
He was always
That's really nice to know,
yeah.
actually.
And
And
he himself had got educated about this disease. He knows what are the ins and outs, what are the sufferings, what are the problems. Only thing when he suffers or in a flare up, he keeps quiet and he always on the bed. He will keep resting. That's all.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any point of time did you feel like taking second opinions of the other doctors or anything?
Yeah. That we did.
Okay.
When we diagnosed in Mangeshkar, there is Dinanath Mangeshkar Hospital, we took him to one of the best doctor here. He is Dr. Vinay Thorat. He's a PhD in gastroenterologist. Then he advised to do the tests. So those two tests we had to go to Mumbai because those tests are not carried out in Pune.
Okay.
So that test, I was not there. Nita alone took him to Mumbai.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that during that test, again it was confirmed. And in I think 2012-13, when I was traveling to Chennai, there was one Dr. B.S. Ramakrishna in Chennai. He was just
Okay.
retired from that Vellore. He had joined.
Yeah, he's a good doctor. He's a
Yes,
good doctor.
yes.
Okay.
So we used to take him for consultation to Chennai, from Pune to Chennai. So whenever we admitted him, he was admitted for 3-4 days, a week time. Then he used to carry out all tests to check the status. What is the status? Every time it was like okay. He used to prescribe him all like Pentasa, Azithromycin, all those tests, and all like medicines, other medicines.
Okay.
But only one thing, the doctor is so good, na. I appreciate Dr. B.S. Ramakrishna. He agreed that he could not diagnose or he could not assess that Shubham can have avian due to this steroid-induced
Okay.
because he used to also prescribe him steroids during these flare-ups.
Okay.
And in
So-
2015, Shubham was limping when he was in final BCom exam. He was appearing final BCom examinations.
Okay.
That time we admitted him in Sassoon Hospital, wherein they did a MRI. That time we could find out that a vascular necrosis of bilateral hips, and it was in advanced stage also. That was steroid induced.
Okay.
When we
So,
spoke to Dr. B.S. Ramakrishna, I told him this is the status. He also he said it's my mistake. I should have checked this, done at least X-rays.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since both of you told that your sons are very cooperative, they did their own homework and tool. So did the relationship build, I mean, in a better, stronger way, or somewhere you had that struggle, like it's losing out, or what's your thing, like before the diagnosis and after the diagnosis, like did it build strong or how?
No, it became more stronger. I would say
Okay.
strongest. I would say.
Always.
Yeah.
The emotional bond will be
emotional-
more.
Emotional
Yeah.
band is more. Yes.
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 And even they felt secured, I think.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Especially Shubham always depend like mommy.
Huh.
She takes care
Yeah,
of me.
that's there for all kids, but still, as a father, sometimes like why is this happening? Such kind of a thing usually comes up.
Yeah.
So somewhere it's that.
Nothing.
It's
We
that.
miss once we came to know that he has prawns. We just understood what is that. We studied it. We on yes, in Google everything. We came to know.
Hmm.
Even Dr. Ramakrishna also explained us. So
Okay.
we got it that we have to live with this only because there is
Hmm.
no
Yes.
cure,
Yeah.
only medication.
Okay. And how do you think the support system is there in the medical field, especially? Like, are the doctors very supportive, and is it so advanced, or you think like something has to be done in the medical field perspective?
No, I would suggest here means I would like to make a statement here. There are both doctors like Dr. Ramakrishna, he is also PhD, and Dr. Vinay
Hmm.
Thorat, he is also PhD. But the treatment or the way you discuss or explain to a patient is totally different. When we used
Hmm.
to go to Dr. Thorat, he used to just not touch also. Within 2 minutes, okay, he will write the medicine and go out. Whereas Dr.
Okay.
B.S. Ramakrishna used to give us in detail. Very excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about you, Mr. Arun? Do you think like any changes which you would look forward for?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Doctors, whatever they say, good or bad, we will take it directly. Like, doctor says that, this is the disease, we will listen to them. When doctor says that
Hmm.
it is a TB, we listen to him.
Hmm.
When we went to other doctor says IBD.
Hmm.
Okay, we have to listen. So only thing is, of course, there are good doctors or maybe, no, I'm not saying bad doctors, maybe awareness that where we are going there, the doctor should be aware of the disease. That is the more important.
Yeah.
That is very, very important. Like, people, a doctor, there are doctors, they knows about IBD, but they do not know how to handle the disease.
Exactly. Hmm.
Yeah, I've seen in Bangalore, one doctor, when we went there, say you directly go for the biologics.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he learned. I don't know where he has learned. And then I was worried about why we need to start immediately the biologics. Like, it is expensive and also it's spoiling the body. Then when I went to other doctor, and then he said, no, not to use biologics, and then go for normal medicine, the simple medicine, you will
Hmm.
be all right. You will see the result within 3 months, and then we could see the good results. This is only like how the doctor has handled or whether he is aware of this disease or not. If he has
Okay.
handled at least 15, 20 patients, then he can learn, and then he has learned. Because this is not common disease in India. Nowadays it is increasing, when my sister-in-law, when she diagnosed 15 years back, they struggled
Hmm.
almost all 1 year to diagnose it. Many doctors, and then it's like again same case, like she was diagnosed as a TB, and then went to many doctors, many what you call the tests, this, that, and all. There are so many things, waste of time, waste of money, and mental tension. There is always.
Yeah.
Okay. So only thing is we need to go to the right doctor. See,
So
Hmm.
that is a
there are many
problem, na?
doctors.
Yeah. We
That is a
blindly
problem.
That is
believe every doctor.
Yes,
yes,
yes.
Yes.
every doctor.
And
That's what.
doctors,
Like
Hmm.
but in India now, this awareness has to be like now what you are doing now. This is a good thing. Like
Yeah. Thank you,
the
sir. Thank you for that.
yeah, people are will definitely aware like what is going on, and what is IBD. Many people still do not know what is IBD. When you say Crohn's, what is that Crohn's? What is that?
True.
Then
True.
awareness is not there. Either maybe a
Hmm.
government side or maybe the any other societies or any. These people have to take it up, and then a public awareness is required, like at
Hmm.
least, or at least awareness to the doctors, GIs.
Exactly. Yeah. Even
That is
in
very
my
important.
case, like whenever I go to initial stages when we have diarrhea, we usually go to a general medicine or a general doctor. So they will not be having so much of awareness about IBD exactly. So just prescribe some antibiotics and they send us. So
Yeah, and
that
also
that
we have
thing.
a very we have a very limited pediatric GIs. India.
Uh,
Maybe in Bangalore, if I just search, hardly 2 or 3 pediatric GIs. So, and also they should aware of Crohn's again, like how to
yeah.
treat Crohn's for pediatric. They should aware of. Only very few, 1 or 2 in Bangalore, I could see. Like, but I'm aware of. But maybe there are so many other doctors, but I am not aware of it. That
Okay.
awareness is required now.
So, did you find any struggle to tell your circles that maybe a family function or your neighbors or relatives that he's undergoing such a situation, or did you try to hide this condition from them?
No. Within all our family, close families, like blood relations, everybody knows it. Because when we keep going there, if we have some problem, and they should not feel, but in our family members and most of the some close friends, they know that. Not in public, like not to the everybody like he has
No,
this
no, at
problem
least in
and
the
all.
close
That doesn't
circles.
look nice.
Yeah.
Very, very much aware. We all our close friends and family members know this. They are aware. We
And
didn't
Mr.
feel
Raj Patil.
I would say in India, no, it's very difficult. People, 99.9 people doesn't know what is Crohn's,
Yeah.
what is IBD. That is a major problem. I have to explain from the problem. What is the problem to it? And I try to make people aware what is Crohn's and what are the sufferings. Rather, I am advocating all the people to those who are not even patients. They should also start creating awareness among.
Yeah.
That,
At least if
that's
they
my-
know how to be ally to a IBD person, so that's where our purpose is served, I think.
Correct. Even what happens is I try to do like I read on Google about Canada. Canada have clean washrooms passes to the patients who needs immediately because it's like a fecal incontinence. You cannot control it. Once you get a feeling, you have to that sudden urge. You have to go. Otherwise, there is no option. You will soil your clothes. Nothing else. So that's what I tried to create awareness in Pune also, so that people are aware, or wherever, suppose if I'm going from A place to B place, in between suddenly Shubham feels that he has to go to washroom. We need to go. So we tell them we need urgent. So people understand it and allow also. That is what I guess. So,
but how about the case in your immediate circle?
all of my relatives and friends, everybody is aware of. We rather created awareness among them also that Shubham is having such a problem. Because see what happens if I'm going to my friend's house, suddenly he needs to go, sudden urge to go to washroom. So people initially think that something is wrong. So we create awareness among them.
Yes.
That's all.
And also in my case, I just want to mention like where we are going, like the doctor, he is a good doctor. He's a very senior doctor, he introduced other patient again in our case. Like when I used to go, then he said, there is another patient like you. Just interact with him, like how he has undergone. Like, he interact. Like, he introduced all other patients again. So that also gives us like, whether doctor is doing good or not. We'll come to know the feedback on doctor or maybe how they've handled it.
Here I would put one point. All over India, like city-wise also, there should be those gastroenterologists who treats only Crohn's. Because what happens, gastroenterologist treats other patients also, like liver patient, all kind of different intestinal, whatever intestinal problem. So they don't like group we should have that only the Crohn's IBD patients are having. So that awareness will be more.
True. And sorry, I don't know if I can ask you this question, Mr. Raj. Since Shubham is also like 25 and he's in the marriageable age now, do you somewhere have that fear, like somewhere that will hit his marriage or something?
Yes. Sometimes whenever we give a thought process on that about his marriage, definitely what kind of life partner he should get. She will be able to take care of him or whatever the thing. That kind of thoughts come in our mind, definitely. Because
But
what happens?
how are you fighting that?
See what happens. I have an elder son also. He is not yet
Okay.
married. So once
Okay.
we is married, once he get married, then we will think. And Shubham is also not yet ready. Shubham is also
Um,
not ready. So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I think.
and definitely we encourage him that you should have your life partner. So
Huh.
always
Yeah.
you should have a life partner so that you together you can live your life together.
So are you okay if he finds one,
Yeah,
or you want to
definitely.
find one?
No, no,
Okay.
definitely. We are open.
That's nice.
Yeah, we are open.
And for you, Arun, I think it's really there's still a
It,
long way to go.
yeah,
But
it
do
is
you
a
somewhere
bit
have that?
early. Yeah, definitely it will be there, and we'll be very open, and then we'll tell them that what is going on, and then we'll tell them, and then we'll see. There's some more time is there. Yes.
Yeah, there's a long time, but
Yeah.
still somewhere it has to go. And and also like what are the steps which you think like other parents should start inculcating uh, for parents who are having kids with IBD?
Mhm.
Any suggestions which you have for them?
Only thing we should make means everyone should be aware of whatever the symptoms you are having, whatever the sufferings you are going. There is a medicine and
Okay.
research is going on across the world, especially in Western countries, which will definitely someday there will be cure for this disease also.
Yeah.
And I think very shortly, 10 years, there should be some medicine for cure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how should the bonding be personally?
Bonding should be always very strong. Like,
Yeah.
yes, definitely very strong. Because what happens once you are having, suppose I am having some pain or something, somebody should be there to share your suffering or take care of you. That is the that should be.
Hmm. Okay. And how about you, Mr. Arun? What are your takes on that?
Yes, bonding is always like it gives the confidence for each other, like as a parent
Okay.
or a kid, always bonding should be there. That's
And
it
any
is
other
very important.
specific suggestion which you would like to give other parents?
See, this is like we cannot give any general statement. You be like that because
Hmm.
IBD is different from each person to person. And
Exactly.
again, maybe there is a food habit or the
Hmm.
stress level, and then how to manage. It's a person to person. Only thing is we listen to him, observe him, what he can take, what he can do, or what he or she. And
Okay.
it's a specific. Like we need to go with the doctor's suggestions, and then that's my suggestions. There is no
How
general
best you
statement.
think like a parent can give a good future, because already they'll be undergoing many emotional and physical pains. So what
Mhm.
support do you think like the kids will be expecting, so the parents should be prepared for that?
As no for him. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
No, you go ahead. I'll finish.
Yeah.
It's always your
Yeah, yeah. As a parent, we should prepare for everything, like whether it is a good or bad. But it's our responsibility to take care of our kid, and either giving a good medicine or giving a good career or life or whatever it may be. So we always think of best out of it, and we'll give a good future
Mm.
to the kid. That's always we think in a positive way.
Yeah.
Don't think in the negative way. Who he had with this disease, or it's fine. We have to go with the whatever we exist. It's fine.
Okay. And yes, Mr. Raj, you had something to say.
yeah. He has already said you should be very much positive. All the negative thoughts should never distract you. That is the first thing. Once
Okay.
negative thought comes, everything goes for a toss. So always be positive. That bonding should be always there, and make them dependent. They should be independent. I would not say dependent. Depend. They should be dependent. You should educate them, take care of their what best career for them, what they should
Okay.
choose. That way you should.
guide them or counsel them.
So do you think any policy level changes or government level changes need to happen?
Yes,
Maybe
yes,
in this case,
Very
uh,
yes.
any suggestions on that?
I will tell you about myself. What I did
Yeah, please. Yeah.
since the year 2013. I am trying to do the awareness among the public, citizens, as well as the government officials also. From
Okay.
2013, I started finding out all level of ministries like Ministry of
Hmm.
Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Social Justice, all those top bureaucrats. I tried and found out their email addresses and sent them email to create awareness among the Indian fellow citizens, so that everybody
Okay.
is aware. Then
Mhm.
to further take it away, like most of the diseases in India, like government take care of. But
Hmm.
here, what happens? It is I wrote an article, or I would say a post, the most
Okay.
ignored disease in India. That
Yeah.
was the letter I had sent to all top bureaucrats. But
Yeah.
I didn't get any support or any reply from them.
Yeah, government think that there are many diseases like this.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes,
But
uncle.
if you compare with other diseases which are
Hmm.
visible, which are treatable, which can
Hmm.
not be done. Suppose I will give you some examples. Suppose if in accident if I lose my leg, I will have that pain till the time it gets recovered. But later on
Hmm.
I'm okay. Though I am disabled, but I'm okay. So
Yes.
same thing, somebody has lost his eye, ear. It is
Yeah.
done once, but these patients, they suffer on a
Hmm.
daily, I would say 24/7.
Yes.
When you are in flare
Exactly.
up, where you are in flare up, you suffer like anything. You cannot miss. I cannot see the suffering of Shubham when he is in very
Hmm.
that case. So I wanted it to escalate to higher levels, top bureaucrats. I sent many emails. I didn't get reply. Then I tried
Yes.
to myself and Nita tried to escalate through our local MLA.
Hmm.
They had also assured us that they will definitely take it up. But
Okay.
finally, what happened? I had seen from this month, February 2020, I drafted one letter, and along with Shubham, we finally concluded that letter, and which was sent to Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister of India. What I
Hmm.
did from February onwards, daily I used to post a letter through general post. Like,
Okay.
yeah, then finally I requested all of you, like Nikhil and all group,
Yes.
to
Yes.
tweet it. Well, if we tweet it daily on the Honorable Prime Minister's Twitter handle, definitely it
Hmm.
will get escalated.
Yes. Exactly.
Actually, it has to go through the right channel, sir. This has to go through the right channel. Like
Absolutely.
it has to go through like medical experts, you can say. If this type of message
Hmm.
is going to the higher ups through medical channel, like maybe a good doctor or
Okay.
then things may be, because the
I
government is out aware of this. They will not have a time to understand this disease now.
Hmm.
No, what happened? I tried doctors also. I specifically spoke to Mr. Dr. Ramachandran, okay, then the doctors in Pune, but I didn't get proper response
Okay. And
because
also
they are busy.
recently.
They are busy in their own day-to-day
Yeah.
activities. So it's like a charity. If somebody has to do it, some like NGO, some will have to form NGO. Like our
Hmm.
group has to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then only
Yes.
they will take care note of that, and then it can escalate.
And if we see, like recently, RPDWD Act
Yes,
also got amended to include thalassemia. If
yes,
we
yes.
compare thalassemia patients to us, we are also almost going through the, I mean, if not all,
Right,
at least some who are going
rightly
through
said.
the infusions and with 15 days or 20 days gap, and also like ostomy patients. Like it's
Rightly said.
something even more severe, I think.
Yes,
Since
yes.
they voiced out and they got that benefit, and maybe even if we try to bring in that awareness, somewhere things can change.
We need to do that. We need
Yeah,
to do
as
Yeah.
you mentioned, like it has to go through some NGOs. Then,
that.
as a
Yeah.
group, if it goes, maybe things will be. If you try
Mm.
individually, definitely these
Yes,
things
sir.
will not.
Yeah, this is the first step, I think, from our side by forming a Facebook group. So maybe when we get in more people and more support and more parent support also, I think that is not too far. for us.
Here I would
Yeah,
mention one
definitely.
thing.
It is for a
One thing I would like to mention. If we, as a group,
Yeah.
tweet it or write a letter to Prime Minister of India on a regular basis, no, he
Okay.
definitely takes note of that, and he takes it from top to down.
Okay.
It does not go from bottom to up, but he takes from top to bottom. That is his,
Maybe
yeah, that is his.
something all the viewers have to take this point. I think one step from every one of us may make a difference.
Yes, we all make a difference. That's it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, both of you. And one final statement from both of you, which I can hear.
Only thing I would say is let us be a group,
Yeah.
get together, because in India especially what happens is uh, your your concern is taken only for understanding is when you are together. If you
Yes.
are alone, nobody bothers. Nobody bothers. So we
True,
need to be
true.
together to escalate wherever we need or wherever we need any support at any level we have to go. We should ensure that our case is taken into same sim that RPWD level.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because what happens I need tomorrow, if I need to go for biologics, it's very costly. If I have to
Yeah.
go for
True.
ostomy, it's very
Hmm.
costly. And if a
Yeah.
middle class person, it's very difficult to have in India. You know how
Exactly. Yes. And Mr. Arun, one final statement from
Yeah,
your end.
yeah. As the sir said, like definitely we need to go together to at least to get the benefits from government or whatever that may be like.
Okay.
And let us be positive. We'll work together.
Yes. Thank you both of you for your valuable time.
thank you very
And
much.
maybe this will really make a difference if to all the parents who are seeing this. Thank you, both of you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
giving
Yeah,
us
so
opportunity.
Thank you.
so for just 2 minutes. So
Thank you,
thank you,
Nikhil.
Arun, and Raj uncle for participating. And I personally love both of you because I've met Arun also, and I've met like you both, and I personally think that you are one of the best parents
Yeah.
like anyone could have, and Khil and Shubham are like really lucky to have your support, and I hope that that continues. And yeah, it's
True.
very great that you like talked a bit in detail about your experience. And Raj uncle, especially thank you for your initiative. And yeah, I think so too. Like if we I think both are necessary. The letter writing campaign, it's a fantastic campaign, and if many people can do it, obviously it might someone someday will do will catch attention. If 10,000 12,000 letters pile up, somebody will maybe they won't take it up or do something, but at least it will be lodged in the subconscious minds. And also you are right, Arun, it should go through the medical channels. And that's what our goal is in the end, to get some doctors on our side, and maybe when we have when we are large enough to become an NGO or a foundation, then maybe we can approach the legal people and the judiciary or the government to form something, and at least get some support for the kids who are still young and who are still in schools, because obviously this is going to affect their lives, and they will need some support. So to in the college and in their daily lives. So I hope that through that in the future the government encourages such kids to not only just IBD and ostomies, but there are a lot of kids with very different illnesses, and I hope the government takes some steps to encourage such kids to live their lives in a very inspiring manner, and achieve all of their dreams. So thank you so much for thank you so much to both of you for talking with us, and I wish you like the best of luck. And thank you,
Same
Arun.
to you.
So yeah, thank you, uncle. So yeah,
Thank
so
you.
I think we
Thank you.
should end
Thank
this.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raj sir.
Thank
Nikhil.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank
so
you,
I think we
Kumudini.
should end
Thank
here.
you. Bye.
Thank you.
This is bye bye from Constant Colitis Squad, and this video will be available for viewing post this session. And to all other parents who are a bit hesitant in talking about the condition, or are hesitant in teaching your kids about this condition, I think I hope you have some of your doubts might have been cleared from today's discussion. And yeah, on 1 hour later, I think from 5 o'clock, we have the moms talking with us. I think that will be a much more interesting session.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, okay. So, goodbye and thank you to all.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you all. Bye. Bye.
Bye, sir.